What's going on, everyone? LA Sports back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to be touching on the Shohei Ohtani to the Toronto Blue Jays topic. And the rumors is, of course, there's lots going on surrounded by the Toronto Blue Jays and Shohei Ohtani. The Jays are right now possibly deemed as frontrunners. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about whether or not they actually are frontrunners. I haven't talked at all about the Shohei Ohtani to the Blue Jays topic. I've been kind of taking it slow on here on my channel, but it is going to really start to pick up, as we get closer to the NFL offseason and the midseason of the NHL, NBA, and of course here in the MLB, there is massive news that's going to come out within the next week. So I'm really excited, and of course the Blue Jays right now, by a lot of people, are considered the finalists by pretty much everyone, and by some, the favorites to land the 29-year-old Japanese sensation, Shohei Ohtani. Of course, he hits, he pitches, and, showtime in Toronto would be absolutely fantastic. Now, he's 29 years of age. He's going to be 30 in the middle of the season, at the beginning of July. So, a 10-year deal would put him into, his late 30s, which I don't think is an issue. I think he is absolutely fantastic. We all know what Shohei can bring. We, of course, know that it's down to the Blue Jays and the Dodgers right now. And I really do believe that Shohei Ohtani will be a Toronto Blue Jay, in the next couple days. I'm going to say the next 2 or 3 days. I think the Jays are the favorite at this point. And I think it's a really exciting time. Of course, Ohtani does hit and pitch, but he will not pitch this season, so he won't be ready to pitch until 2025, but that's not an issue at all. The Jays have plenty of starting pitching, and Shohei Ohtani's bat is, of course, a huge part of his game. It's probably the biggest part of his game. He's, of course, one of the best hitters and one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Last season, he had 44 home runs with 95 RBIs. He hit 304. And of course his pitching is something else as well to go with that. Last season in 23 starts, he was 10-5 with a 3.14 ERA. He's been just great in his career. He won the MVP. He's just won every award. He's gone to a bunch of All-Star games, Rookie of the Year, Silver Slugger, and he is going to hopefully be a Blue Jay. He's been in the league for 6 years, and he's been terrific for all 6 seasons. He's won 2 MVPs in 6 seasons. That's all you need to know about Shohei. And of course, he's going to be making upwards of $500, $550, maybe even into the $600 million range. But I think the Blue Jays have a real shot at getting him, and I think we're going to land him. Now, before the winter meetings and before the offseason kind of started, Shohei Ohtani made it very clear that he did not want a lot of news to get public. He's a very, soft-spoken, kind of quiet guy. He doesn't like the big stage. Not that he doesn't like the big stage, but he doesn't like the, all the attention always on him. He's not that kind of guy, and so he made it clear that he wanted all the talks to stay in-house. He didn't want anything to get out and, put out by the team. And the Jays have done a fantastic job of that. Of course, Ken Rosenthal had that tweet of Shohei Ohtani in Dunedin at the Blue Jays complex, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But that did not come out from the Jays. That came out from an MLB reporter. And that's going to happen. Now, what did come out from a specific team was Dave Roberts, the manager of the LA Dodgers, saying he met with Shohei Ohtani, blah, blah, blah. It was going to get out at some point anyway. So maybe Shohei Ohtani didn't like that. I don't know. This is all speculation. Shohei Ohtani, though, to the Jays would be huge. He's a lefty hitter, a righty pitcher. So, he would be in the lineup every single day, even though he pitches, after next season, of course. Just like last season. He played 135 games, in terms of hitting, and he pitched, he had 23 starts. So, there's no issue with Ohtani. 132 innings pitched. Is that number going to go up? Yeah, more than likely it is. He had 28 starts in 2022. He missed quite a bit. He missed a few games last year. Of course, now with that elbow, he's coming off that elbow surgery, I believe. So, I just don't think that there's any concerns with Ohtani. He is one of the best players to ever play the game of baseball. I think that this would be a huge signing, the biggest signing in the history of Canadian sports if the Jays were able to pull off Ohtani. And I'm going to predict it'll be an 8 to 10 year deal. at about 530, 550 million. In that range, that's my guess, for where Ohtani gets his deal done. And I really do believe that it will be the Toronto Blue Jays that land Shohei Ohtani. Maybe I'm too optimistic. There are a lot of reports, though, and a lot of people that have the Jays as favorites, of course. But we'll see what happens. Steve Phillips this morning said, I quote, I would personally think the Blue Jays are the favorites to land him right now. I would give them a greater than 50% chance of landing him. So we'll see ultimately what happens. I do think, though, the Jays will sign Ohtani. I think it will be the biggest signing in Canadian sports history. And Ohtani, hopefully, there's no question he wants to be a Jay. It's just a matter of the Dodgers or the Jays. Will ultimately see in the next 2 to 3 days what he decides to do. But, guys, that's all I got in this video. You guys let me know down in the comment section your thoughts on Shohei Ohtani. Do you think he'll sign with the Jays? Where do you think he's going to go? I think he's going to sign with the Jays. You guys let me know all that good stuff down in the comment section. As always, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. See you guys on the next video. And as always, let's go Blue Jays.